All right, welcome to this week's market report. Today we are going to talk about what's happened in the last 7 days, plus 5 ways that you can absolutely guarantee that you will lose money when selling your home in this market.
Everybody wants to know that. We see these tactics being applied.
Oh, quite often.
Often, so we figure everybody wants to know.
Yeah, so
right?
let's just put it out there.
We're just gonna do it.
Okay, so let's get right into it.
We're here to please Sean and Kelly Price.
That's right. Oh yeah, we're Sean.
Kelly.
And
Okay. I'm Sean. He's Kelly. Sorry. Okay, we'll get rid of that.
Not really.
Okay.
Okay.
So tip number 1.
Yes.
You want to make sure
Absolutely.
that you make all the unnecessary renovations and rehabs and repairs that you can afford.
Yes.
Just
you want to put as
throw
much
it all
money
in
into the
there.
property as possible.
Yes.
All right, so making unnecessary repairs. There are things that you can do to your property to prepare it that will actually increase the property value, and there are things that you can do to your property that a lot of people tend to do that have no effect on value and really aren't necessary. So, for example, replacing a roof. If the roof is in good condition, it's just a little bit older, and it still works and it's not leaking, you don't necessarily have to replace the roof because that's considered a maintenance issue. It's not going to increase the value of your property.
If it looks bad, you can wash it. I mean,
yeah, you can wash
your roof.
Absolutely.
Great. It's staging.
If you change the value, the type of the roof. So, for example, if you go from an asphalt shingle roof, which is a 20-year warranty, and you go to a metal roof, which is a 50 to 100-year warranty, that might increase
That's
value.
gonna be good.
But if you're just exchanging like for like, it's not going to increase value.
Right. And to lose money, please make sure you piecemeal your floors. So let's say you have this really great idea for a bathroom reno, right?
Yes.
It's got ugly, outdated tiles in it. You want to replace that.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't? Smart, right?
Yeah.
So let's do this. I like gray wood tile look right now. And I think that gray wood tile will look really great in that bathroom. What do you think?
Especially when it contrasts to our dark, nice, oaky brown wood that we have throughout the rest of the house.
I mean, there's a threshold for that, right?
Yeah, so it's a great, you know what? Why don't we get like a red oak tile for our living room?
Oh,
yeah, so we'll have gray, we'll have the
I've got
reds,
those
we'll have the
curtains in there.
browns.
It's gonna be so great. Okay.
Don't do that.
Ever.
Yeah, don't mix and match the
flooring.
colors of the flooring. Now you can mix and match materials.
Correct.
Yeah.
So tile in bathrooms, wet rooms, and kitchens and everything, and wood fine. But same wood throughout.
Yes.
Or same tile. Just don't mix and match your woods or anything. I mean, we would.
So we can't go into too much detail. There's so many mistakes that can be made here, but I'm going to shut her up for a second. So many mistakes that can be made here. The ideal thing is before you do anything in the house, talk to us. Let us come through with you and see, yes, this is necessary. No, this isn't. Yes, this will increase property value. You know, you do need to repair this because it's not working properly, but let's look at it strategically. Let's not look at it irrationally and emotionally. That's exactly right.
I'm not allowed to be emotional around here as often as
You're in the wrong profession. Okay, so that's item number 1. Item number 2.
That was only 1. Okay, item 2, go for it.
Item 2 is, absolutely do the opposite of what we just said. Just take your house in whatever condition it's in, put it on the market. Don't prepare it. Don't stage it.
No, don't stage it. It's best if it's empty. Right?
Totally empty.
Totally empty.
Yeah.
No furniture or anything.
And dirty. Don't get it
Make
clean.
it empty, dirty. Okay, so I have a little thing to say here. So we got our house that we live in and absolutely love sight unseen as renters when we moved to this area.
Yes.
And it was on the market for sale for a very long time.
Almost a year, right?
This is an amazing house. Yeah. And we actually have worked with buyers who looked at this house and they said, we couldn't live there because it was completely empty. We had no idea what to do with it. Now, quickly, I know what to do with it. So I saw it and we got in it and we were able to buy it. So if you don't want to sell your house and you want to just leave it to the whims of renters.
Or not get the maximum dollar amount for your house. Yeah.
Don't give them any staging ideas. Just leave everybody up to their own imaginations and all that because they've got them.
Yep. So not every house has to be staged. The simple ones where it's very obvious, like how the layout should go, they still will sell for more with staging. But if you have a weird floor plan like we have here, You got to stage it. You got to tell
Yeah.
people do not, buyers do not have the imagination to envision what they're going to do. And any confusion, they will pass on the house.
True, especially the big open floor plans.
Yep.
They can't figure out how to divide it. I mean, it's just,
Absolutely.
everybody's not as good as me.
Yeah.
It's
So
absolutely-
if you live in the house and you have furniture in the house, yeah, everybody's not as good as you. I almost missed that little opportunity. If you live in the house and you have furniture, what we do is we pay for a stager to come in and advise you on each room on how to stage the house using what you have.
Yeah.
If you don't have furniture, then we'll do a staging consult so that you can see how to stage it to have it sell for top dollar.
And there's virtual staging that we can do with pictures that, that's a fallback plan. And also maybe have your photography done before you move out with your furniture
absolutely.
in it.
Absolutely. Good idea.
So that's
Okay.
another. Okay, so
make sure that you prepare it, clean it, and prepare it the best you can. Okay. If you don't want to, that's fine. You're just leaving money on the table. All right, next.
and that's what this is about, right?
Oh, I love this
Okay,
one.
number 3,
Yes.
overprice it.
Yeah.
Please.
Price it way too high.
Too high.
Because when you do that, nobody's going to come see it,
Right.
and nobody's going to make an offer.
So the only buyers that would see an overpriced house are the ones that can afford that price point, right? But when they go there and they see it and they compare it to all the other houses in that price point, they're not gonna buy it. So
Because-
you get to live in it longer.
Yeah, you get to live in it longer. That's great. It's a great deal.
Yeah, the buyers that would buy your house, they're not even looking at it. It's not in their
Yeah.
search criteria. So
And honestly, I know what a lot of people are thinking, that in this market, it's a strong seller's market. Buyers are buying everything. It's not true. There are properties expiring every day, and those properties are expiring because they are overpriced. Overpriced for one of 3 reasons. The condition of the home is not up to the price point they're trying to sell it for. The location of the home, or it's just flat overpriced and it won't appraise. So even if it's in top-notch condition, it may not appraise because of
Right.
its location, because of the area, because of the size, because of the comps. So,
right, that's true.
Yeah.
Which kind of brings us to number 4. If you'll make
Number
sure
4.
you
Oh yes, make sure you absolutely 100% turn down your first full price offer that you receive, because you are certain that if I got this offer already, there's bound to be more coming.
It has nothing to do with the fact that your seller's agent was so good that they were pounding the pavement and digging up and scrounging to get this offer handed to you on a what kind of platter is it?
Golden platter, silver platter,
yeah, whatever kind of platter
platinum
it is.
platter.
Wonderful, your favorite
Yeah.
metal
Has
platter.
nothing to do with the fact that I just made 1,000 phone calls to get that offer.
Right, no.
No,
It's,
has nothing to do with
it
that.
was magic. It's because your house is that great, priced as it is.
Yep.
Everybody wants what you have. They've made it. And so if they do, so many other people are
They're
in line
on
to
the
just,
way.
I mean, it's going to happen. You
Yes.
heard what happened last year. It's going to happen for you, baby. It's going to happen.
So, in all reality, there's my soap. Do you see how I threw that in there? So,
Oh, so
anyway, when you get that first offer, if you only get one offer, the most important thing to consider is that the first weekend, the first 7 to 10 days on the market is your strongest position in the market. Anything above that 10 days, buyers start thinking they can come in at a discount.
Yeah.
So if you get one offer, and that one offer is full price, that is going to be your best offer that's going to come to you. Anything after that, when you get to that 7 to 10 day mark, is going to be lower.
it's like
So
your coming out party.
if you want to lose money, turn it down, baby. Stay in there, hang out. Let's stay for more.
Stay
Let's
for
get
more.
lower
I mean, you're in
offers.
it. You've been in it this
Yeah.
long. Stay there longer,
I think
right?
we're getting a little sarcastic. I
A
like-
little.
I like it.
The whole thing is
All right.
sarcasm.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, next.
I get to say
Oh,
this
yes, go for it.
one. Okay.
Yes.
Don't hire us.
No, don't hire us.
Hire a discount realtor.
Yes. Hire a 1%er.
Yeah.
A 1% rental.
You know
realtor.
why? Because if
They're
They-
They're givers. They give their money away.
they do,
They're
and
going
if
to give
they're
your
going to
money
give
away, right?
their money away, they're going
Yeah.
to give your money away.
Yeah.
So they're not going to do a whole lot because they have to work. I mean, we all live in this area, so we all have to afford to live in this area,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They have to have a whole lot more listings, which
Mm-hmm.
is a whole lot more work, to provide these discounts for everyone. So they're not able to do the things for you that a realtor who values their time, their workmanship, their craft
And your property.
as much as
Yes.
a non-discount realtor.
And negotiation, so there's 2 things. There's the marketing, like you just said, the time that's put in. For example, we are on the phones from 9 to 1 every day. And 4 hours a day, we're finding buyers for our sellers, sellers for our buyers. They can't do that because they don't have the time, because they have to
Yeah.
work so many listings. That's thing number 1. Thing number 2, negotiation is a huge part of the transaction process. They are exposing their negotiation tactics to you, their sales tactics. It's discounts, It's we're going to give our money away just to get your business. So what are they going to do with your money? They're going to do the same thing. They're not protecting their money. They won't protect yours.
That's true.
So that's a great way to leave money on the table.
And agents, we all know each other, right? We build relationships, agent to agent relationships, and for the most part, they're all really, really great people. But we kind of know going in to work with a discount realtor that
there's an opportunity. Yeah, when we're on the buy side.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are the 5 ways. Number 1, make unnecessary repairs.
Don't stage it or prepare it.
Yep, overprice it.
Turn down your first full offer price.
And hire that discount realtor.
Okay, what does this mean for buyers? When you employ these 5 or even a few of these 5 ways to lose money selling your home, what does this mean for the buyers?
So the buyer gets to enjoy walking through a house that is overpriced for its condition and is not very appealing to the eye. They get to walk out saying, okay, let's go to the next one. And they get to look more.
They do get to look more. So you've alienated them.
Yes.
Not only does it not work for them on paper, but they kind of don't trust the seller because they feel like you're going to try to take advantage of them. And if you're going to do this on the sales price, you're going to do this on the condition. I'm not going to want to waive a home inspection or these things because I don't know if they're trying to hide things or they're not being completely.
That brings up a really good point. So if as a seller you've hired a discount broker, buyers know who the discount brokers are. And they will know that sellers hire discount brokers because they're trying to save money. So the buyer is going to be very aware of the fact that, okay, if they're saving money here on their largest asset, they're probably trying to save money on the maintenance. They probably didn't take care of the HVAC or the plumbing or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So they're going to be cautious. So from a buyer's perspective, they get very skeptical. So that's what happens to buyers. And then the benefit for sellers?
You get to enjoy your home longer. I mean, you've lived however long you've lived in it until you're ready to sell it and move on. Yeah. Just go ahead and settle in there, stay a little longer. It's more time for those unnecessary renovations.
Yeah,
go ahead and try some DIY stuff if you've never done it before.
Yeah, enjoy those unnecessary renovations.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we really love everyone. We love the buyers. We love the sellers. We love other agents. We're kind of making fun, but we make fun of each other and ourselves all the time. Absolutely. So hopefully you're appreciating it.
And these points, even though we're being a little bit sarcastic and humorous with them, these points are things that sellers do experience that we do come across quite frequently. We're going to get into some more detail in another video coming up soon on the market report about the pricing and reasons how you can overprice, but we'll discuss that in more depth. So. Are we good? Does that cover pretty much everything?
I think we're great.
I think that was pretty good, yeah.
I hope you guys think we're great.
Okay, so now we're going to get to the numbers. We'll dive into that and see what's been going on for the last 7 days. We'll see you there. Okay, let's get straight into the numbers here so you can see what's been going on for the last 7 days. All right, as always, buyer activity is the orange line. Blue line is inventory. Let me get my pen ready for use here. You can see that inventory is taking a very rocky path with its increase as we go into the spring and summer market. You can see that buyer activity is just a steady upward trend. So our gap has increased even further here, which if you take that over to the strength of the seller's market, you'll see that the seller's market is just shooting straight up, and we've been kind of expecting that to happen. So what we're seeing in the market is we're seeing properties that are coming on, they're getting taken off the market very, very quickly. We are in a strong seller's market right now. We are seeing a lot of multiple offer situations. We're seeing a lot of properties go above ask. They're not going as high above ask as they were back in last year before the interest rates started going up and in 2021, but they are still escalating and going above ask. So from a buyer's perspective, it may seem like you want to wait until the market calms down, but we have people that have been waiting for the last 2 to 3 years and they've missed out on tremendous opportunities to gain equity and to gain appreciation, and they've missed out on opportunities to purchase homes because even with the interest rates going up and their buying power going down, the prices are going up. So now, they're having to look at houses that are much less than what they could have looked at back in 2020, 2021. We see no evidence of that slowing down. So if you're waiting on the sidelines to wait for the market to calm down, you may end up regretting that like the other buyers have been doing. Sellers, the inventory is extremely low. It is time to get on the market. If you are even considering selling, get on the market now so that you can take advantage of the activity that's going on right now. Take advantage of all of the appreciation that you've gotten over the last several years and take advantage of the high buyer activity right now. All right, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us, and we'll see you on next week's video. And ignore that ring.
Sorry.